Forces have launched a fresh attack against Daesh Takfiri terrorists in the western part of the city of Mosul. The Iraqi Federal Police and Rapid Response Division units have begun to advance on the southwestern axis of the old city. One of their targets is Farouk Street near the strategic Nouri Mosque. Iraqi forces have been trying to liberate the old city for several weeks, but they face tough resistance from the terrorists in the area. The Iraqi forces launched an operation 6 months ago to push Daesh out of Mosul. They've already cleared the eastern part of the city. The UN says that 400,000 people are trapped in central Mosul as operations go on to retake the western section of the city. Press TV's Altaf Ahmad joins us now via satellite from the Iraqi capital, Baghdad. Altaf, welcome to the program. Bring us up to speed on the recent Iraqi advances made against the Daesh Takfiri terrorists and also about the significance that it has if the old city of western Mosul is fully liberated.
Well, in the past 48 hours, we were hearing a lot of reports about the Iraqi forces liberating the districts of Al-Aruba, the industrial zone, Rajm al-Hadid and Al-Ain al-Janubiyya, all of them which are adjacent to Mosul Old City. At the same time, the Iraqi forces were battling Daesh Takfiri terrorists in the district of Al-Thawra and Al-Abar. Now we are hearing that they are advancing towards Al-Farouk Street. If we look at the map, all of these are very adjacent to the old district, which is the place or the setting where Al-Nouri Mosque, the key mosque where Daesh terrorist group leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi as-Samarra'i had held his famous sermon announcing or declaring the rise of a so-called state between Iraq and Syria and proclaiming himself as caliph or as leader for this so-called state. The Iraqi forces seem to be pushing further to retake Al-Nouri Mosque, also the entire district of Old Mosul, because it is considered to be, or by retaking it, not only will it have very important military significance, but at the same time it will be a very strong psychological blow for the Daesh Takfiri terrorists who are still present and are still holed up inside the city of Mosul. At the same time, from the Takfiri side, we are hearing that from the Iraqi commanders on the ground that the Takfiris are putting up a very fierce resistance. They don't want to be defeated in this region, in this district, the district of Old Mosul. They don't want to lose their control over the old mosque. It is for this reason that they are dispatching a large number of suicide bombers, a large number of explosives rigged vehicles. They are taking a lot of families as hostages, and according to Iraqi authorities here in Baghdad, they have declared that the Takfiris are forcing families to stay in buildings which are chock full of improvised explosive devices, and they are basically using them as shield to prevent or to hamper the advance of the Iraqi forces. At the same time, also from the Iraqi side, following the tragic incident which we saw happen on March 17th when the US-led coalition had launched an airstrike against a civilian building, killing over 260 Iraqi civilians, it seems that the Iraqis are now reviewing their military strategies. They are further relying on ground offenses. They are dispatching more ground troops. Also, they have spread a lot of, or dispatched a lot of snipers on rooftops and are going to be in coming days committed to using medium and light arms instead of and becoming basically less dependent on the US-led coalition and on the Iraqi army aviation to try and spare as much civilian lives as possible. All of this is happening at a time when we are also hearing that the Iraqi Popular Mobilization Units, according to the Commander-in-Chief of Nineveh Operations Command, General Abdel Amir Yarallah, he has announced that the Iraqi Popular Mobilization Units have liberated up to 400 square kilometers of territory and have basically been playing an effective role in supporting the Iraqi forces, which have thus far managed to liberate at least 50% of Mosul's western flank. They have also liberated up to 150 villages which lay between the city of Mosul and the predominantly Turkmen city, the Daesh-held city of Tal Afar, which lays 70 kilometers west of the city of Mosul. So they have played an effective role not only in liberating territory, in maintaining their ground, and in preventing Daesh Takfiri terrorists from launching counter-offensives on liberated territory, but at the same time they have played a very important role in cutting off all supply lines straddled from Syria's Raqqa, the Takfiri group's stronghold in neighboring Syria, to the city of Mosul, which was considered to be their stronghold here in Iraq. Hopefully in coming weeks it won't be anymore.
Thank you very much, Tough Press TV's